Let's have a look at a flat earth compilation video, shall we?
Sure, why not?
So what would you do if our planet actually looked like this?
So, today we're taking a dive into a YouTube video that's so astronomically off base it makes a compass needle spin from sheer confusion. Ever wondered how rainbows prove a global conspiracy? Or how NASA secretly became a Scientology cult? Well, you're in for a treat. Stick around because we're about to dissect some premium grade social stupidity.
Shut up and sit down, you big bald f***.
Please subscribe.
Yeah, so in 1969, we allegedly sent men to the moon with computers that are weaker than a calculator. They lost the blueprints to Saturn V, allegedly the most powerful rocket in the world. I won't even mention the Apollo 11 footage.
Somebody spends too much time on Facebook. The Apollo guidance computer was a groundbreaking marvel for its time. It was purpose-built and very effective. It's like complaining a Model T Ford wasn't as fast as a Ferrari. Different eras, different tech.
Blows my mind every time.
And lost blueprints for Saturn V, please. They're archived in old formats, not secretly spirited away by aliens. Modern rockets are fundamentally different anyway. As for not mentioning the Apollo 11 footage, well, that's convenient, isn't it? Because all that pesky actual footage and those moon rocks and the laser reflectors we still ping daily kind of inconveniently prove the moon landing actually happened. It's amazing how evidence can do that, isn't it?
Because it's just such bullshit. So they accidentally recorded over it like it was a goddamn home movie.
Seriously, you think NASA was run by a bunch of interns with a camcorder and they accidentally erased history? The idea that NASA, with its billions of dollars and meticulous planning, would accidentally tape over the most important footage in human history is so absurd, it's almost insulting to normal people. And let's be real here, there's nothing normal about denying we landed on the moon and claiming that the Earth is flat. That takes a very special kind of stupid.
What is it with you anyway? Somebody drop you on your f***ing head?
What else am I missing?
Functioning brain?
So $25 billion a year, but yet they're still having to outsource and pay SpaceX.
Paying another company to do something means you're broke or incompetent then, okay? Now, expecting NASA to build every single rocket from scratch themselves when private companies can do it more efficiently and often more cost effectively is like complaining that a world-class chef buys their ingredients from a grocery store.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
It's called specialization and commercial partnership. It's just the way business works.
It sounds like a load of bullshit. It sounds fake. It sounds made up. And I'm starting to think they're not even on the International Space Station. Maybe there isn't one. Maybe this is all just a smokescreen.
Ah, right. So it sounds and looks fake is now a flat earther's gold standard for debunking science.
Science, technology, what is it all about?
Then I guess gravity is just a really persistent rumour. This isn't about feelings, it's about facts. And the fact is, we landed on the moon on the 16th of July, 1969.
Okay, I went down an absolute rabbit hole last night. 11 p.m. at night, scrolling on TikTok in my bed, meant to be asleep, but I wasn't, about the ice wall in Antarctica.
Ah, the dreaded late night TikTok rabbit hole. We've all been there. You're meant to be getting some beauty sleep and then suddenly it's 3 a.m. and you're contemplating whether squirrels are actually government drones. And last night, for our friend here, it was the infamous ice wall in Antarctica. And I can clear that up for you right now. It doesn't exist. Now, in reality, Antarctica does have a lot of ice. It's a continent covered in ice. But an ice wall, there just isn't any evidence to back that up. Nice, but very gullible lady.
And it just blows my mind, like, we'll never actually know the truth of what's happening in the world, what this world is. Like, we'll never know.
Well, if you continue with your late night TikTok rabbit hole sessions, then you probably won't. Because you're looking in the wrong place.
We have got to talk about this. And this. And this. And this. I think you get the idea, yeah?
Have you ever heard of rain? During the rainy season, the vast salt flats become covered by a shallow layer of rainwater, and this rainwater doesn't drain away easily due to the impermeability of the thick salt crust underneath. And this thin, calm layer of water acts like a giant mirror.
So have you ever gone to a fair or a festival and they have those fun mirrors where they're bent a little bit and you get these weird funny images that makes you look silly? I don't think you realize just how much a slight curve in a mirror can completely distort the image.
So you do know what causes the phenomenon you just showed then, and like all other flat earthers, you're now going to try and reverse engineer the actual explanation to work on a flat earth.
This is Salar de Uyuni in Bolivia. I might not be saying that right. And this expanse is over 4,000 square miles. Now, if the Earth curves approximately 66 feet every 10 square miles, let's just say that's huge. And according to sources, this expanse is equivalent to the size of Hawaii.
It appears flat to the naked eye because of its enormous size, but it absolutely does curve along with the rest of the Earth's surface. If you had a powerful enough telescope and a perfectly clear day with zero atmospheric distortion, and you could somehow see an object of a known height miles away across the surface, you would see that the bottom of that object disappears below the horizon due to the curvature of the Earth, just like ships at sea. So it's flat because it looks flat isn't going to work this time. Just read a book or something.
Do you actually believe that this is 100% true and factual?
Okay, I'm not sure where she's going with this because usually flat earthers do believe that the Bible is factual and accurate.
Or do you believe that this is 100% true?
Well, for brevity, I'm going to say yes. But I don't believe that. It's just I accept the evidence that demonstrates that.
So you're telling me it's either this or this?
Well, I'm not telling you anything. It just so happens that most people who believe the Earth is flat also believe that the Bible is an accurate historical document. And in some cases, they use it as a bloody science book too.
I don't understand.
Yeah, we can tell.
I'm not telling you what to believe, but I am saying you can't believe two things that contradict each other.
Oh, I like her because she's right. That's why so many flat earthers, people like CC, claim that space is fake. Because you can't have space and claim the Earth is flat. Because there's people in space seeing that it's not.
So, did anyone know that rainbows actually might prove that we live on a flat Earth?
Let's not take the piss here.
And not that we need proof, but they might also prove the biblical depiction of Earth and the dome-shaped firmament.
Right, let's bring some actual science to this colourful claim. Rainbows are formed when sunlight hits water droplets in the atmosphere. The light bends, refracts, reflects off the back of the droplet, and then bends again as it exits. The angle at which this happens is always the same, around 42 degrees from the sun, which is why rainbows are always circular arcs when viewed correctly. You do realise that you can even see a 360-degree rainbow. A full rainbow is a circle. So rainbows aren't proof of a dome, they're proof of physics.
Explain to me whether it's pseudoscience or not. I know how you guys are with your explanations for literally everything. You have an excuse for everything. What is the excuse for this?
That it's real. That we live on an oblate spheroid. We've never guessed. We've done the experiments. We've done the observations. We know with 100% certainty that we live on a globe. Next.
Being a Christian that believes that we live on a spinning ball that's flying through space is a faith problem.
No way. Are you expecting us to believe that the reason so many Christians are flat earthers is because they think the Bible says that the earth is flat? I never.
Of course, this is my opinion. No, I will not be arguing in the comments. I've done plenty of videos showing the Bible verses that prove it. There are over 200 Bible verses that support that the earth is flat and not moving and that we have a firmament above us.
No, there's not. The Bible makes no direct reference to the earth being flat. I've checked. but it's certainly convenient to declare that you won't be arguing, especially when your primary evidence is open to interpretation. Citing over 200 Bible verses sounds impressive if you're compiling a theological thesis, but it gets a bit squishy when you're trying to defy centuries of observable, verifiable science.
I have multiple Bibles that have flat earth diagrams in them. Righteousness is assigned based on faith in God's word.
Look, I'm not here to debate theology, but let's be clear. The Bible is a book of spiritual guidance and stories, not a science book. Interpreting metaphors literally is how you end up with people believing that whales swallow carpenters.
I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Every single lukewarm openly tries to deny the semi-flat realm that God put us in. And consistently, the people that are so clearly close to God just casually accept, yes, we live in a semi-flat realm because God said so. How many verses are we told, believe God over man? God is the truth. Every man's a liar.
And some women are, as this video is highlighting. Trying to use biblical verses to debunk centuries of scientific advancement is like trying to use a spoon to dig to the center of the earth.
Where does your faith stand if you think you're going to refute what God said with the word of a group of Scientology cult members that started an organization in the 50s?
NASA is a Scientology cult? NASA's primary mission isn't to convert you, it's to explore space and advance our understanding of the universe. If they're a cult, they're doing a terrible job of recruiting because most of their members are just scientists.
Serpent tongue logo, their name meaning to deceive in Hebrew.
You're just making it up, filling in the blanks and hoping for the best, like most other flat earthers. Now, a friend of mine speaks Hebrew, it's his first language. And this is what he explained to me. Most likely, the word flat earthers are thinking of is NASA. But that isn't NASA, is it? NASA isn't even a word, it's a bloody acronym. So you're wrong again.
And not only does the Bible back it, but just observable science, using your senses. You know, you can't pick and choose what you're going to refute and what you're going to believe in the Bible.
Yeah, you can. Take me, for example. I choose not to believe anything in the Bible because it's a load of old crap. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you again next week. Love you. Bye.
Nice.
I'm actually quite excited to share this with you. A friend of mine just got into the Guinness Book of Records for the longest recorded ejaculation. I'm so proud of how far he's come.
I don't think so.